Today we're going to be cooking some quinoa, not the typical quinoa you normally see like as a side or wherever you are. We're going to be making some quinoa and beans that's highly seasoned. The first time I had quinoa, like I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure if you're like me, I hate it. It didn't taste too good until I started seasoning exactly like my mom would season Haitian rice and peas. If you know Haitian rice and peas or Caribbean rice and peas, it's delicious, and that's how I season this. And I actually figured some way like that to take out the bitterness, but I'm going to show you exactly how I did it in this video. So for this recipe, you're basically just going to need some quinoa, some black beans. Now, preferably, I'd say like dry black beans soak is the way to go, but use whatever you have. And I also have the quinoa soaking as well. You'd see why. So here, I'm using some red onions, some shallots work as well, but just going to add some more flavor. And this is the important step. This is going to be your main flavor base for your beans and quinoa. So you definitely want to go with that. So here, some fresh ginger, ground ginger work as well, but you want to keep fresh ingredients for this to just add so much more flavor. So here, just gonna stir fry this, and like you're not gonna like fry the onions. You just want it to be a little translucent. I'm gonna add some salt, some white pepper. I just find it adds so much flavor. You can use ground black pepper as well. Here I have some Haitian peas. I have the recipe link here if you want to check it out. They're going to add some crushed tomatoes. Now, when I don't have crushed tomatoes, I use tomato paste, but get some crushed tomatoes or some fresh tomatoes if you have. The smoked paprika, that's going to add a little smoky and more flavor to your quinoa. So here's some water I'm adding. Normally I would add vegetable broth, but here I'm going to just use the better than bouillon. So you can get your hands on this, go with that, but your vegetable broth is fine. So now, whilst that's boiling, we're gonna go with our beans. So the beans being soaked overnight, you wanna wash it. So I'm just gonna wash the beans as well, just in case I have any debris. So you're just gonna cook it. Now, this, because it's soaked, it's gonna cook pretty fast. So here, I'm just gonna cook it for about 20 minutes until it's al dente. So I added some whole cloves, some pimento berries, to add some much flavor, some rosemary, and some bay leaf. So basically here you just you're building the flavor base. So the broth is what's going to season the quinoa to add some flavor to this. And to get rid of the bitterness, I found like soaking the quinoa overnight, it helped, and then washing it thoroughly. So like, because quinoa is normally very bitter, so doing all of that helps with it. So next, we're going to check on the beans. So my timer just went off. So sorry, I'm all the smoke, you can't see it, but like now it's al dente. It's cooked enough, but you don't want it to be overcooked because now we're going to add in our quinoa. Now, and I also cooked that at medium high. So we're just going to like put in your quinoa. You can drop the heat a bit here, slightly below medium. I'm going just to add more protein and stuff. I added some frozen spinach. You can add a few cups of fresh if you have. This is optional, but the Scotch bonnet does add a little heat to it. So while it's cooking, I wanted to add some more freshness. I added some mint just to put some more flavor on this. So here, it's done cooking, so I'm just gonna let it steam, but you're gonna add the mint, stir it in, let the quinoa sit for about 10 minutes. So here, just adding some parsley as well. That's optional, that's some more garnish. And then here, we're just gonna serve it. Like this dish is so good, so easy to make, like so tasty, but definitely you wanna let it steam with the mint. That way, like the mint is not overly cooked. As you can see, like pretty easy, and it's pretty filling by itself. So like for me, I'm having it this week for my meal prep. So I'm just gonna about a cup and a half. So you can measure it how you want to add anything to it. But I just found like by itself, it's just so nutritionally packed. One thing I would say to like, to get the best out of this, like definitely get some dry beans. I found the dry beans add more flavor. It also add that dark color to the quinoa that you wouldn't get from canned beans. But whichever one you have, use it. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you're looking for more like quinoa videos, I have another like quinoa recipe right there with some red kidney beans. I'll see you in that video.